Welcome back, everybody. This is Carmy Bear von Schnugglestein the Third, the 8-Bit Barbarian, with another quick play video. And surprise, surprise, today's episode is another special request from none other than Michael Cable himself, a longtime friend and supporter of the show. This is Rocket Knight Adventures, just for you, buddy. Let's press that start button and dig right into this pile of shit. Nah, this ain't a pile of shit. It's a great game. So we're starting off here with some sort of rat or mouse or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. And, yup, hey, you know what? We might as well go ahead and borrow Ganondorf from the Zelda series while we're at it. So here's stage 1. This is Rocket Knight. And I don't know what he is. I could never tell what he is. Ever since I played this game as a kid, I just could never tell what it fucking... Oh, hey, look, Moblins. I could just never tell what the fuck it was supposed to be. Is it supposed to be a rat? Is it supposed to be some sort of marsupial? Is it a fucking possum? I just could never tell. Is it supposed to be a mouse? No, is it supposed to be a mouse? Let me tell you the story about these two little mice. They fell into a bucket of cream. The one mouse had a fucking rocket pack because he was a rocket knight. The other mouse fucking drowned. Two little mice. I'm sorry, I'll never do that again. But yeah, that's the thing, though. So this mouse or rat or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be, hey, it's a furry, that's all I know. He's got armor, he's got a sword that fucking slings sonic booms out the tip, and he's got a rocket pack strapped to his ass. What more do you need? And you know what, if we're gonna borrow Ganondorf from The Legend of Zelda as the primary antagonist, as I pointed out earlier, why not borrow his pig-like minions that were created in his fucking image, the Moblins? Except these Moblins look a little more badass. I don't know. What do you think? But it's a great game, man. Like, it's everything's... Oh, shit. They got fucking mechs. We got Imperial... Not Imperial walkers, but we got mechs here. Was it the... they're not the AT-ATs. Or the AT-ATs. Can't remember what the fuck they're called. Either way, we got some Star Wars shit here. They got a lot in their arsenal. You know what I mean? They got their Star Wars mechs. They got their fucking hot rods with their goddamn engines. They've got nukes, they've got knives, they got sharp sticks, they got supersonic electronic ball breakers. They got a lot in their arsenal. And it's about time I start kicking me some arsenal, don't you know? I'll never do that again either, sorry. Yeah, these guys aren't fucking around. And what do I got? I got some badass armor. I got a sword, or a sword, that slings sonic booms out the tip. And a rocket pack strapped to my ass. Look at that. I'm a badass. State of the badass art. You do not want to fuck with me. And we're going to kill some more pig demons here. Hey, I'm cool with that. So, it's a great game, though. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of different little inspirations that we're getting in this game from other games and properties. So this right here definitely reminds me of Contra. Kind of feels like some sort of mid-boss fight I would have in one of the Contra games. Yeah, I mean, it's a pig tank with a pig in it, and it's shooting all kinds of crazy fire and bombs and shit at me. This definitely feels like a Contra game. But we also have some of that Zelda influence, both with the Moblins and Ganondorf, and the fact that we're throwing projectiles out of the end of the sword. And then we take a look at the color. Very rich, vibrant, bright colors. And the way the designs are kind of... The way the level is kind of designed, it kind of reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog. And all the fucking animals running around definitely doesn't hurt that. So, I don't know. It just feels like the people who got into creating this game, they said, hey, we got all this other shit out there that's amazing. Let's get some inspiration from it. Get a little salt, get a little pepper, throw in a little fucking stew, bada bing, bada boom, there you go. And look at this, now we're doing some flying here. So he puts on his goggles to protect his eyes from all this shit coming his way. And he's slinging sonic booms while flying through the air with that aforementioned rocket pack strapped to his ass. I mean, they've got so many different play styles in this game so far, it's amazing. You know, it's like, you can't get bored with it. just when you think the game is going to zig right, it zags left and it gives you something different. I love it. And we got this giant metal serpent. Kind of reminds me of the serpents from Gradius 3. Some people say Gradius, I prefer to say Gradius. But in Gradius, there are these serpentine, almost like dragon-like characters that come out of both the ceiling and the floor at you, and you have to bust them right in the skull and break them apart. And this kind of reminds me of that. So I don't know. I'm seeing shades of everything right now. I'm just not seeing 50 Shades of Grey, because that sucks. And oh shit! And he comes out the other side in one piece. Jesus, man. I'll tell you what. If that had been if that had been everybody's favorite Italian plumber, I have a feeling. Oh no, because Mario breaks bricks with his head for a living. But if it had been Sonic, he'd have been a fucking grease stain on the side of that brick wall, smacking into it at subsonic speeds. Rocket Knight, though? Hell no. He's got his armor, he's got a sword, he's got a rocket pack strapped to his ass, flying at subsonic speeds, smacks into a brick wall, comes out on the other side, intact, not a scratch on him, throwing sonic booms at a bunch of pigs, having himself a fucking ham sandwich. I mean, it's amazing. And this part definitely reminds me of Contra a little bit, too. You know, there's some different parts in the game where you gotta think a little more strategically. Like the part, a few inches back the other way where I had to charge up my rocket pack and kind of push that D-pad in a particular direction so that I could make it up that obstacle. So in order to surmount certain obstacles, you are going to have to think a little strategically. You got to take your time in certain areas. I'm going to be honest. Truthfully, I don't believe I beat this game as a kid. I would have remembered, and I think it's because there were some troubled areas in this game that gave me issues. As a kid, I had all the strategy and tact and patience of a fucking sledgehammer being thrown through a china shop. And for those of you who have worked with me most recently and have been keeping track of my social media, you'll understand what I'm saying there because, me and sledgehammers get along pretty well. Like lamb and tuna fish. But now as an adult, though, I've got a lot more patience. Hey, that pig's ass is on fire. Anybody want some bacon? I smell bacon. I always smell bacon. Either it's because I have a bacon addiction or I'm having a stroke. But either way, I have a lot more patience these days. My mind is able to think more strategically. I can employ more tactics. I think that if I were to give this a serious go today, I might be able to actually beat this game. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a shot one day. I thought it was a present for me. I thought it was Christmas come early, but now it's just another fucking pig soldier. Should have known. Another dick tease in my life. I got enough of those as it is. Especially this one girl I'm talking to. Beautiful, gorgeous. I don't think she really wants to meet. I'm not going to go into it here. If she's listening to it, I apologize. I just have to bust your balls a little bit there. Big metal dick coming through the ceiling. Kind of reminds me of that time in Ants. You know what? I'm not going to go into it. But it's pretty angry. So, I think maybe one day I'll give this a serious go. Maybe I'll stream it live. And I know the whole game streaming thing is kind of a dead horse being, beat to death and puked on and shit on these days. But for those of you who have stuck around, I appreciate it. And if you want something a little different, we'll give you something a little different. Maybe I'll stream myself playing this live, and we'll see how far we can get through the game before I lose my mind and bash my head against the fucking wall. So if anyone wants to see that, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section down below. I think I might do that. It was recently on Facebook. I did actually, because I want to switch things up. I do enjoy going back to my classic games and playing through them, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy watching. But I do want to do things a little differently every now and then. I want to mix it up just a little bit and give people, I want to do a little zigging and zagging on my own. So, I did ask last week on Facebook. It was like, hey, I may stream myself playing Alien Isolation. Anyone interested? And that question was met with a resounding yes. Resounding yes from one person, but a resounding yes all the same. So I may do that. And yeah, Alien Isolation's an older game. It's a couple years old, and people have streamed themselves playing it to death already. But I haven't. feel like I can give a very interesting perspective given my knowledge and history. And hey, look, that's a Metroid. And, you know, I think that I could do it some justice. I think you guys would have a good time watching me play it. My reactions would probably be pretty hilarious, too. But yeah, it's been done already, done to death. But you know what? I want to do things a little differently for people. And you know what? I want an excuse to play it, because I've had it in my Steam library for a couple years now. I've loaded it up to play it a couple of times, not getting more than 5 minutes through it, because I'm like, fuck it, there's another game I want to play. Let me go switch over to that. Let me go play Dragon Age Origins for like the, 19,000th fucking time. But maybe I'll play that sometime soon. But either way, let me try. Still there? Wow, okay. My microphone quit on me there for a few minutes. A lot of other channels would have, let me edit that out. We gotta make everything perfect. But you guys know me. I do things in one take. I do it in a single playthrough or not at all. No apologies. Well, apologies that my microphone quit on me, but you know me. I'm not gonna edit this shit out. So yeah, my mic quit on me there for a minute. The little thing at the bottom of the computer there said, USB, the device not recognized. I'm like, why? I've been using it all fucking day. Why do you suddenly decide you don't want to recognize it? English, motherfucker, do you speak it? But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so I'm only going to give this a couple more tries because there's a football game coming on. Very important game to me and my dad. Green Bay Packers playing the Minnesota Vikings, or as my former boss and still good friend Russ Cutright was saying last week, the Minnesota Vikings. And I agree with that sentiment. But they're playing tonight in Minnesota, and you know what? If the Packers don't win tonight, I'm gonna go fuck a moose. Anyone who's seen Super Troopers 2 will know that reference. I'd rather fuck a moose. Oh, you'd need a stepladder to fuck him. I know I'd need a stepladder. I'd find that stepladder, then I'd fuck that moose. But yeah, very important game for the Packers. They are still in the hunt as of now. They've been playing like shit, and that's putting it politely. But if anyone can run the table, it's Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully they win, and they'll still be in the hunt for a playoff spot. If not, if they lose tonight, I'm pretty sure that means they'll just be playing for pride for the rest of the season, and it ends in shambles. So I'm hoping they win tonight. Not going to have high expectations with the way that they've been playing lately, but I'm praying and hoping that they win tonight. That game's coming up here in the next few minutes, I believe, so I don't have a whole lot of time. So either I beat this son of a bitch or I don't. Maybe I save this for another End Bosses episode. You guys remember End Bosses? I only did a few episodes of End Bosses. It's still on my channel. Maybe I need to start doing more End Bosses episodes. They're a little quicker, a little easier to get through when you don't have a lot of time in the day to dedicate to watching shit. I mean, if you're going to watch this episode on the shitter, you'd really have to have, something big on deck to try to crap out, because my episodes get a little long-winded every now and then. End Bosses episode, usually perfect for that sort of thing. But anyway, whether I beat him here or not, I'm going to be calling it here after this attempt, because I got to get ready for the game. And I beat it. Explosion, total throwback to good old Contra. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. As always, click like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think, and let me know what game you'd like to see me play next. As always, guys, game on.